Yo, shout out to the whole Angry Fat movement. What up, man? Y'all good? Man, I'm good. I'm alive. I'm breathing, man. First and foremost, shout out to Battle Rap Dose. I'm here with a reaction video. I see XL and Slide. They are talking about Eazy the Block Captain. I'm assuming this came from their live from yesterday. In case you guys don't know, XL, Slide, and No Mercy, they have a podcast every Saturday, usually around 10 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't watch yesterday. So I pressed play on the first 10, 15 seconds and immediately made me want to like do a reaction because I'm agreeing with certain things that's being said, but then I don't agree with certain things that's being said. So let's really see where they're going. I only heard 15 seconds of it, but we're going to react to this.
Hit women with them.
Yo, Eazy, man. I don't know what happened.
I know what happened. I called it. Niggas need to give me my. I said Eazy's fall off is gonna be nasty. Is gonna be nasty because of the way he came up. He came up. He got his love. He snaked URL. And at the time when he snaked URL seemed like the evil empire. So everybody went with it. But
now, let me stop right there. I'm not mad at that right there. You know what I'm saying? Eazy was on URL. Next thing you know, he's not on URL. He's the face of Chrome, which was supposed to be an all-female league. But then down the line, it all made sense because he's fucking with Remy. So obviously, it was Remy who got through his ear. You know what I'm saying? And she was his management. I'm not mad at you saying he snaked URL. Because at the end of the day, if you breach a contract, you breach a contract. That's just what it is. I'm not mad at that.
Nigga, you breached your fucking contract. That's what you did. I don't give a fuck what you say. There's no way around it, bro. Them niggas built you. They gave you all them battles till you got your career to a point where you wanted to. Somebody got in your ear and you breached your contract.
Now, let me just say this right here, because this is the part that I don't know if I agree with this right here, right? URL definitely was giving him the names, but here's the thing about it, bro. He was doing his thing. He either won the battle or it was a classic. Cortez, Danny Myers, K-Shine. Bruh, he was holding his own. And here's the thing about it. If they had just found him out of nowhere, then I feel like you could say that. Like Twerk, for instance, right? Twerk only had a handful of battles before Jazz found him and brought him to URL. You can literally say URL made Twerk. I don't feel like you can say that with Eazy. Because, boom, Eazy battled Swave 7. That's the night he got locked up and went to prison, right? He battled Swave 7. Swave was Swave back then. No disrespect to what he is now, nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? But that's when he was 30ing people. That's when he was talking to people's souls. You don't just get a Swave 7 battle. All right? You got to understand, I'm a Philly fan, so I was always keeping my eye on Philly. Always. Even when it was grind time, you had, I forget dude's name. It's like one short, dark-skinned dude from Philly. I always kept my eye on Philly battle rap because I watch Philly battle rap the same way I watch Smack DVDs. You see what I'm saying? So, boom. At one point, Philly really literally only had Power Circle, I feel like. All right? And that was Zer Money. That was Big Hand. That was Dub the Phenom. All right? Then Eazy came up out of nowhere. Right? Eazy has battles on you. It's not like that he wasn't doing nothing. He just got locked up. He just got locked up. Now, if you want to say Zan helped him out, put him on in the battle rap, you want to say Hurricane do help him out, all that's cool. But at the end of the day, he had to write them bars, yo. We can't rewrite history. We can't. I don't feel like URL would have been giving him them names if he was just running around losing. He literally was him in chess. What? Come on, bro. Come on, bro. So I don't feel like URL made him. I feel like URL seen, oh, snap. He's turning into a star right before our eyes. URL give a lot of people battles, and it goes nowhere. He actually took advantage of the battles. I just got to keep it real.
Bro.
Yep.
You even said you didn't know if the battle was going to happen up until the point when you got on stage.
Yeah, and
right?
this is what... Okay, go ahead.
Right? So, cool. You breached your contract, nigga, right? Cool. These are words you said out your own mouth. When you was battling Hitman, you said you didn't know if the battle was going to happen up until the point where they called your name on the stage. Did he not say that? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So that means that that the shit wasn't settled. You breached your contract. You tried to find a lawyer to find a loophole. Let's say you found a legal loophole. Morally, it's still shitty because URL built you. Easy. You can't fool niggas that haven't been around. You've been around as long as I've been around.
Mm-hmm.
Right? You've been morally, Battle Truth. if Eazy been around since 2013, 12, 13, right? You was the nigga with the big, and this is just real. You was the skinny nigga with the big shoes and the fucked up teeth in the glass.
Word.
Right? You've been around since 2013. You did your bid. You got locked up. Cool. Boom, 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 boom. I know because I was going back and forth to Philly at that time. This is when I was battling on WBL, Golf.
Yeah, WBL. That's the event that I hosted. Yeah.
Take all them niggas. Cool, right? You take a contract with URL, right? They build you. They give you Rex, Kayshawn, Chess, so on and so forth, right? Now everybody's talking about you in a way they never spoke about you before because you're doing what you need to do with these battles that they gave you. If they did not,
okay. Now you clarify that. See, the whole URL built him. I don't like that sentence right there. Because that means, okay, he didn't do nothing. It was all in the back of URL. Like, I don't feel like that's what it was.
I give them to you. Rex wouldn't have never fucking battled you, nigga.
That's true.
Calico would have never fucking battled you, nigga.
Right? Somewhere else randomly. Yeah.
So I'm talking about from URL standpoint. They would have never fucking battled you.
Yep.
These guys would have never looked at you if it wasn't in the constructs of URL.
Yep.
Okay, but wait, see. But at the same time, he was nice, Excel. He was nice. Remember that dude from UW? What was his name? Rad B. I think was it Rad B? All right, boom. Remember, Arsenal kept giving him big names. And it was just like, yo, why is he getting these names? He's not like that to be getting these names. I feel like you could say UW built Rad B. You could say that. Hell, even Eunice, I'm gonna be real true. In the beginning, I didn't know what the big deal about Eunice was. Now I see he's showing up and he's battling, but he was getting names from the rip. Like Eazy was getting the names, but Eazy was like battling. So I feel like saying URL Major was kind of because if he loses in battles, he's not getting pushed like that, bro. You gotta remember, URL is constantly looking for stars also. They seen the star in him. Now it's fucked up what he did leaving him. If they had known he was going to leave like that, they probably wouldn't have rocked with him. But they seen the star in Eazy because he displayed it in front of everybody. So I don't really know how I feel about that right there.
Cool, because you've been around since 2013
and really weren't moving.
If you was kicking,
that's not true. That's not true. Swave was a name in 2013, 2014. He was a name. You don't just get them names out of nowhere, bro. Now, if he had paid for it, that'd be a whole nother story right there. You see what I'm saying? But he put the work in. We can't make it seem like, all right, I get it. He's a villain now and shit, but we can't make it seem like he ain't put the work in. He was showing up for these battles. He wasn't getting his ass kicked.
Like that, they would have looked at you like that.
Yeah.
Right? Take it from a nigga who been around since 2013 that's been kicking ass without URL or any league. Ask any of them names about Excel. They all have good shit to say. Right? Cool.
Yeah, but Excel, I got to keep it 100 with you. You got to understand something though, bro. And I'm saying this respectfully as hell because I fuck with you, Excel. You know that. You not a superstar. You seen the superstar in Eazy. You seen it. The shit talking, the screaming and yelling, circling niggas during the battles, the bigger names than him, the way he was talking to Kayshawn, like he was shining. Everybody don't got that in them.
Then you get yourself to a point where you feel like you're good. You've admitted to using gun title. I use them niggas.
And, yo, it sounds crazy because I'm not here to advocate for Eazy, but you can't turn back history. The same way Eazy said he used gun titles, let's be real here. Gun titles used Eazy. Oh, he was the hottest nigga, bro. They used Prestavia too. She was like one of the hottest up-and-coming females. Well, not even the hottest. Not even one of the hottest. It's all a use situation, bro.
Right? Even if it was mutually beneficial, you said that you used it.
Yeah. Oh, which by the way, yeah, you're right. Right. Keep going.
So let's say it was mutually beneficial. Cool.
Yeah.
But you saying you use them, now we're talking morally. Because if me and you do business, slide.
No, Excel. Because if it's a mutual thing, you can't say morally. The same way he used them, they used him. He was the hottest nigga. He was the hottest. To be real true, I don't even feel like gun titles did nothing for Eazy. If you want people all the way real, he joined them. All right, cool. He was already hot.
we're doing what I think is business, then you go do some other shit. And you're like, oh, that nigga XL, yeah, I was using that nigga. Now it's
wild.
like, word, my nigga?
Yeah, wild. Yeah.
Word? That's what that nigga, I thought we had something genuine the whole time.
Yeah.
That's what we doing.
What was genuine? What was genuine about Eazy going to Gun's house? What was genuine? What was genuine about a Christian female battle rapper, Prestavia, going to Gun titles? It was all a use situation, bro.
Morally, URL, you laughed at niggas losing caffeine deals.
Yep.
When niggas was scrambling, trying to figure out how to replace that income, you was on your live stream laughing at niggas.
Mm-hmm.
Now that's a fact. See, I'm not here to dispute nothing else you getting ready to say, because yeah, Eazy was a piece of shit laughing at niggas losing their caffeine. He was. I ain't gonna lie about that. But my main thing about reacting to this was the whole URL made him. I feel like, okay, he put the work in to get the names at the same time, though. You know what I'm saying? That's all I was really trying to say.
And bootlegging and wilding out.
Niggas.
Yeah.
I know a nigga that helped you find your house.
Mm-hmm.
In
Pottsville?
The house, whatever house he got.
You talking about Anwar?
I know the nigga that helped you find your house. We all know him. I ain't gonna put his name out there.
Anwar.
Yeah. They talked about that already.
Anwar helped you find
dropped that. Yeah.
Anwar helped you find your house, nigga.
Okay.
Yeah.
That you got, and you.
I mean, so what? Anwar. So what? Who cares? Anwar's in real estate. That's what they do. Like, they get paid for that. Like, they get paid for that. I don't know. My grandmother was working for Century 21 for, Lord knows how many years, 30, 40 years. They get paid for that. So I don't know what that's supposed to mean for real.
Laughed at the nigga when he lost that caffeine deal.
Which is wild.
Okay.
Wow, okay. Right? So then you apparently lied to the whole Philadelphia.
Mm-hmm.
Then you got punched by Papoose.
You said you wanted to build it up, but really you wanted to just build your name up off the Philly John.
You got punched by Papoose.
Yeah.
You lied.
Cook
to the public.
Word.
And said you didn't get punched.
Yeah. Can I jump in real quick just for 1 second about that part? Because my comment last week about saying that it was Bennett, that would, when it came to.
And I'm not here holding Eazy hand, because we want to keep it real. Eazy, you told me that shit didn't happen too. So I mean, you was lying to niggas. You was definitely lying to niggas.
Froze and Eazy. I saw on Twitter after that Battle Rap Dose, shout out to Battle Rap Dose, posted it. They're like, what? Sly is a retard for saying that, because what did Eazy, who can benefit anything from Eazy?
Yeah.
Eazy's one of the biggest right. At the time. I mean, different now, but at that time was one of the biggest names in rap. That was getting covered from Tasha K. That was getting covered from the whole Remy thing. That exploded outside. Joe Budden,
he was
all outside of that time. And Froze had a choice, right? To either, I don't want to sit next to you and have to lie, but if I do, I'm in front of tens of thousands of people. So yes, I'm gonna choose. If I choose this way, yeah, it might hurt, but at least I'll have an audience. That's what I'm talking about. That's what the beneficial. He goes, oh, there's a bunch of other people that are bigger. No. That doesn't matter. Eazy was one of the biggest, and that was why I said that. Yeah. But you got Froze. That's when Froze gets entered in. But because your name, you got him lying and covering you because his name was good. Go ahead.
All he could have said was, "Did you get punched?" Yeah, that nigga punched me. That nigga punched me because I was fucking his wife.
Boom.
Niggas on some jealous husband shit. He punched me because I was smashing Remy.
Well,
Now here's the thing about it, right? Here's the thing about it. We know that Remy is telling him what to say. You know what I'm saying? Remy's the one who was trying to hold it. Well, let's be real. We didn't heard everything. We didn't heard his phone conversation where he's talking about he got proof and evidence and this, that, and the third. Tasha K done said that he was trying to do an interview with her or something to that magnitude, something like that. You know what I'm saying? We didn't heard Remy on the phone with Pat tomorrow. Now I gotta stay with him, and so he don't do no corny shit. Like, we didn't heard all of that. I feel like Eazy should have kept it 100. Yo, because number one, here's the thing about it, bro. If a nigga ran up on you with a mask and hit you, like, what's the big deal? You didn't see it coming. He hit you. He folded you. It is what it is. He was listening to Remy. Now, why? I don't know. I would have just said that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I would have just said that. When Debo hit me, I was live the next morning. And you hit me in my chest. You don't got to lie about that. But once he started that lie, it kept going. It was like a domino effect. You know what I'm saying? An avalanche effect of anything. So I'm not mad at anything you're saying now. My whole thing was that URL make Eazy. Now, they definitely catapulted his career. We're not disputing that. But my thing is, you have to show up to the battles and do good in order for your status to rise. I feel like people are forgetting that part. They're acting like he was getting battles and was just losing this shit. There's a reason why he was the hottest. He was the hottest because he was wilding. And I don't have no reason to advocate for Eazy, by the way, too.
I say ex-wife, because if you said
ex-wife,
wife, then
ex-wife. Yeah, he smashed. He punched me because I smashed his ex-wife.
Yeah, boom. That's what I think. He might be
born
a lot.
Niggas would have looked at Pat different. Like, damn, Pat,
simp,
you wild,
upset. Get over it. It's over.
Like,
but nah, no one touched me, man. Not even a scratch. And then you got angry fan. Wow, you got Harlem Legend. Oh, I saw his face and nothing was there.
Yeah, okay. Like, bro,
shut up.
Yo, shout out to my bro Harlem. Yeah, but you know what though? I'm just keeping it real with you. He probably, the nigga probably like put the camera a certain kind of way so Harlem couldn't even see what happened to him. I don't see Harlem just jumping up lying like that, to be real with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just me personally.
My thing is, like, bro, we got to stop at some point. Like, you got to
there's probably mad people still legally married. They ain't even in the same house.
Together,
that don't, bro. Yeah,
I've
cost too much to get married.
Yeah, and he said, wallahi, he put it on God, nigga. That's what I'm saying. Like,
see, I'm gonna tell you what it was, right? Because y'all got a people's going on here, bro. He put it on wallahi that he never got knocked out. This is that play on word shit. All right. He put it on wallahi he never got knocked out. Now, we wasn't there. Clearly, he dropped. I didn't even realize that till like down the line. Clearly, but did he get knocked out? I mean, I'm not here to advocate for niggas, so whatever. I'm not trying to do all that, but you can't rewrite history is all I'm trying to say.
At some point, we have to stop and just really be like, yo, like, as men, what do things say about your character as men?
Mm-hmm.
As men, bro. Just as men, bro. Like, if you doing all of this cut for the clout, that lets me know before battle rap, you never had nothing. You never had no clout. I say that all the time, nigga. I say that all the time, bro. You was bro, we're not even gonna get into that. You was a Muslim under a Christmas tree. No. All of these things are character flaws.
You gotta stop playing with God, B. You gotta stop playing with God, B.
Okay. I hear where they're coming from now. Like, yeah, this wasn't no I'm not here to have Eazy. I heard Eazy recently say I'm not one of his top 10 haters or something. Bro, you stop it. I don't even think about you like that. It is not that fucking serious, nigga. I do me on the gram. I might get a little fucked up and talk some shit. I deal with everybody, bro. It ain't just you. So don't flatter yourself. You know, I'm just keeping it real. Don't flatter yourself. I don't give a fuck about you being out. None of that shit means nothing to me. None of it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not going to sit here and make it seem like, oh, well, URL picked him up from nowhere and just start throwing him battles and he was losing. Like, no. That's what happened with UW and Rad B. And shout out to Rad B. I ain't trying to play the nigga no shit like that. But, like, there's a difference between a league owner just throwing you battles to try to get your brand up and a league owner who is throwing you battles and you winning them shit. And everybody's talking about you. They see that you are actually becoming a superstar. They give you the battles, but, nigga, you deserve the battles. You know what I'm saying? That's all I was trying to say right there. You know what I'm saying? But, okay, so that's what it is. So that's the whole clip right there. Shout out to Battle Rap. Those y'all don't follow him on X, y'all should. He clips lives. He clips everything. You know what I'm saying? I thought he was weird at first. I ain't gonna lie, man. Because I didn't know where he came from. We in a whole new era where you could just take somebody content and whatever. Like right now, I'm taking Battle Rap I'm taking No Mercy content actually right now. And then Battle Rap. Niggas wasn't doing this before. Niggas was not doing this before. You know what I'm saying? So this is a whole new era for me right here where you can do reactions. I've never done that, bro. I'm from the YouTube era where there wasn't even a live stream. You know what I'm saying? So it was just weird hearing the URL made him. And I know that Eazy's gonna say that and all that, but we cannot forget the fact that he was showing up to the battles. If he wasn't showing up to the battles, URL would not have been giving him them names. He would not have been a part of gun titles. Remy would not have fucked with him. Straight up. Why? Who are you? Your name is lit. Now Remy getting next to you because your name is lit. If his name ain't lit, I highly doubt Remy fucks with this nigga. And I'm not even trying to play when I say that. You know what I'm saying? He got himself there. Now, all the extra shit, oh, you snaked URL, you breached the contract, you like all that is true. All that's true. I'm specifically talking about him battling. Everybody's not meant to be a superstar. And yeah, he's a villain right now, but we're not going to act like this nigga wasn't a superstar, bro. Now, when he battled Swave, he wasn't, but I'm going to be real with you. He was making a buzz for himself. He was making a buzz for himself. I didn't just host his battle with Swave, and it's just like that's my first time seeing him. Nah. He was kind of making noise in Philly. And Philly's a small market. Y'all got to remember that, bro. All they had was you had Grind Time East Coast. All right. You had 2 Raw for the Street. I ain't trying to go that far back. You know what I'm saying? We talking about Eazy's era. You had Grind Time, and that was before Eazy in all reality, but Grind Time East Coast, I can't think of the dude's name who was from Philly. There was one dude who was from Philly. I can't think of his name. They had Crack Liberty Bell. They had WBL. What's this name? God damn, I done forgot Stiz name that. I ain't smoked weed all day. Them 3 poles and fucked me up. Battle Academy, my fault. Battle Academy. And the trenches. I'm trying to think, is there any other leagues that I'm missing from Philadelphia? There's one more league. But they didn't pop like that. I don't know. I just feel like this. Yeah, they gave him the names, but at the end of the day, that nigga showed up to the battle. That's all I'm trying to say. And I know he's the villain right now. And it might even look like I'm advocating for this nigga. But like I said, he just called me a top 10 hater of his head. So I have no reason to advocate for this nigga. Everybody's bombed on this nigga. I just don't like when niggas try to rewrite history. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not even trying to say Excel even did that. But the whole you use URL and they built you up, I didn't like that from the door. And that's what made me react. Now that I'm hearing everything else, I agree with Excel. You know what I'm saying? With everything else. All I'm trying to say is that nigga was becoming a superstar right in front of our eyes. All that dumb shit he laughing at niggas losing they caffeine. All that was dumb. Because if you look at the situation now, he looked dumb as shit. He's out here trying to battle on any league possible. He's back and forth with ARP right now, a nigga that he called an op. But yet you want to book him for a battle. Let's be real. If URL offered him enough money, he'd be over there right now. He'd be over there, right? Chrome not here. He done fucked the trenches up. You like, hey, you did. You done messed that whole situation up. And you know what's crazy about it, bro? Is I just be thinking like, wow, Jay Moore versus Ace Amin was so not worth it. I get it. They had drama. They had a back and forth. Ace Amin made this nigga Jay Moore apologize on camera. I get that. But that started a domino effect, man. That started a domino effect. We like Jay Moore. He been here for mad long, but he was shining on the trenches. Tex, I didn't know who the hell Tex was. But guess what? I like this energy. Y'all know me. I like this energy. He was pulling to my lives. He's in the spaces. He's talking reckless. I like Tex. You know what I'm saying? You had Muwap. I'm going to be real with you niggas. I didn't even know Muwap from Battle Academy. I didn't know him from over there. I knew him from the trenches. You had Zan. Obviously, I've been knew about Zan, but Zan came back to the trenches tough. I didn't know who Dre Majesty was. I'm a fan of him now. I didn't know who King was. I'm a fan of him now. So Eazy dropped the ball completely with the trenches. These new niggas he trying to get us to watch now. Shout out to D-Rain from Alabama. And I think Baby James is still in it from Memphis. I've seen him live a couple of times. So he got Memphis on lock. I'll say that right there. If you go to Memphis to watch a battle, niggas rock with Baby James. I pulled up to an event. There was mad niggas out there. It was just like, yo, what the fuck, bro? Like, and you know, it's Memphis. Everybody strapped up and shit out there. So it was just like, damn, do I even want to go to this shit? But you know what I'm saying? Like, once I'm there, I'm saying, do I really want to indulge in this shit? Like, there's too much going on right now here. You know what I'm saying? But I know he's a villain and shit, but all I'm trying to say is that his battles on URL were warranted to get the names he was getting. That's all I'm saying. That's all I was saying. You know what I'm saying? But I'm out. Let me know what you think about all this. Peace.